Good morning. It's Stitch Along Friday.
It is.
Hello, everyone. We're both here, both feeling pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Except you haven't had enough sleep.
I have not had enough sleep. I had a little dog, and I shouldn't say little because he's medium size, but he kept on running in and out of the bedroom.
No, what for?
I don't know. So I'd get up and let him out.
Yeah.
But first of all, I fell asleep in my chair, so I didn't actually get to bed until 12:15.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So 1 o'clock, I hear this pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. Okay, get up, let the dog out. Okay.
So they let the dogs out like that?
Yeah, let the dog out. So, okay, he comes back in, get into bed. No, 20 to 4. Pitter patter, pitter patter. Oh, God, okay.
Well, maybe he was having a nightmare. Maybe he had a tummy ache.
I don't know.
I mean, whatever.
I don't know.
But you didn't sleep.
Yeah. So anyway.
Was there a big climax to the story?
There is, yes. At about 6:15, the same thing, pitter patter, pitter patter. And I actually said a really bad word to him.
Uh-oh.
And I told him to go lie down.
Uh-huh. And did that work?
Well, it worked, and then at 6:45, the alarm went off.
Yeah, right.
So
by then, you had to get up anyway.
Yeah.
Aw.
And I had, to top it off, I had taken one of those Advil night times at 12:15, thinking I would get a solid block of sleep.
I see.
Yeah, I think that's more the problem.
I think so too. When you start taking those drugs, any kind of drugs to sleep, I mean, one night you might, but then, then you have to get off them again.
Exactly.
And then what? Look at Donna. She says, we're expecting a heat wave.
Oh.
Oh.
In Berkeley, that's not the usual.
Donna.
Yep.
That's exactly. I was fully expecting you to say it's going to be nice and warm and sunny, but not a heat wave.
Not a heat wave.
When did we have? We had our heat wave this last couple of days. Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, and then last week. I feel like I've got a sneeze coming, so I think I might go and get a tissue.
Why don't you do that?
Yeah,
because I don't have one here.
No, I was going to bring one with me. So back in a sec.
Margaret's got some replies to you with your fur babies and hers. Good morning, Patricia Readout. It's good to see you. And Marty, good morning, good morning. 72 and blue. Oh, I love that. That's one of the nicest ways to wake up. Not too hot. I expect that it will get a little hotter for you over there, but anyway, here it was like 68 this morning. It was so blessedly cool. Anyway, Margaret has something to say. I totally hear you. We just got a new fur baby 5 years after our last one. Haven't had a puppy in 20 years. Oh boy, not a minute peace.
Yeah, mine aren't puppies. They're 10 years old. And I also waited 5 years in between the death of one fur baby, and I actually got 2 at the same time, but last night, I don't know what was, it would be in his bonnet or something like that.
Well, that tends to happen.
Yeah,
I mean, he's 70 years old now, right?
I guess so.
And maybe he's got a little arthritis. I mean, we just don't know. Something is bogging him.
Something was bothering him. But, okay, at 6:45 when I actually got up, I let him outside while I had my bath, and he sat out there. And then he comes in and didn't even eat breakfast and ran to go to sleep.
Oh, because he didn't get enough sleep last night.
That's right, exactly.
You should have given him the Advil.
Yeah, I should have given him the Advil, that's right. Anyways, oh well.
So you're just a little discombobulated this morning.
Yeah, I think it's the Advil. I would have been fine without that Advil.
Yeah, then you don't feel quite so loggy, right? Mm-hmm. And I, by the way, have stopped Advil altogether.
Good.
Since yesterday morning. I had one in the morning. And that's it. I haven't had any since, and so that is a big deal.
It is, yeah.
Trying to get off those drugs.
The foot is not, throbbing.
Well, it's not throbbing in a cast anymore, because I've got a takeoff cast. Do you know what they call it? They call it an air boot.
Oh, okay.
Which is like one of those big boots that you strap on with Velcro, and then you pump up the sides, and then the whole thing starts like really gripping you, and that's supposed to hold your ankle and your foot relatively solid, right? So that you can take off your cast once in a while, have a shower, whatever.
Yeah.
So there has been a distinct improvement in my attitude, I can tell you. That cast was so uncomfortable, and it was so immovable.
And bulky.
It was bulky, but the boot's bulkier. I just have a bit of freedom.
That's true, yes. You have the choice to remove it.
Exactly. It's my choice now. I'm a rebel.
Yeah.
I don't like it when other people govern me. Oh,
You're
Renee
confined.
Cleveland. Yes. I am. That's right. I was. But
You were confined.
2.5 weeks of that, and now I've got a walking boot, they
Yeah.
call it. I'm not allowed to walk on it, but still called a walking
Still
boot.
called a walking boot.
But guess what? Don't tell my surgeon, but
Yeah.
I do occasionally, put
Walk
it to
on
the
it.
floor. Exactly. Just very, very little. And then I think I'm not going to have to use my knee scooter after a while. 'Cause
Yeah.
I tried it
Yeah.
with the walker this time, and
Mm.
because I can put my booted foot on the ground
yeah.
for balance,
Yeah.
I think that I might just go to the regular walker, which, is going to really give me like upper body strength.
muscles.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna be all bulked up here. Lift 20 pounds or maybe 100 pounds right over my head.
Yeah.
Brenda Lichtleyer is here. Good morning. Milady, nice to see you. Norma, hello, good morning. Thank you. I've just gone over how I'm feeling, Norma, so I hope that that helps a little bit. What is funny though is that because I'm not doing very much work, and I mean work, like I never thought of needlework business as being work, but it's like a meaningful activity.
Yeah, you're not coming down to your office.
No, I haven't got any meaningful activities at all,
Mm-hmm.
except for, taking care of myself. Oh, what am I going to do today? I'm going to take an hour to have a shower.
Yeah.
And then I'll rest.
Yeah, and then I rest, yes.
Anyway, so because of that, when I come down here on Friday morning, like last Friday morning, I don't think I was all there. I still had a lot of Advil
in you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so I was trying to find out how to post a question in the chat group. And let me just see if I can post it now. Because apparently you can do it once.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we get cut off, I'll come back, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, don't go away.
Yeah.
Okay, good. There we go. And I think this is it. Let's hope so.
Hopefully it works.
Oh dear. Well, I have no idea whether it worked or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see. You might see a poll.
You might see a poll. I don't know. You let me know if you see a question that talks about last week, because I won't tell you the answer yet, but I definitely made a mistake last week. And Brenda, yes, it has been a while for you, but I'm so glad you're here as well. Milady, hello. Nice purple heart. Thank you.
Thank you.
Louise. Oh, we're flipping around here.
We
It
are.
happens
It's popping
sometimes.
around.
It does. Louise, happy Friday in Niagara Falls. Carol Reed from sunny Florida. I don't know if Florida has. Oh, yes. It has huge thunderstorms, doesn't it?
It does. It has some big storms.
Margaret's puppy will be 13 tomorrow.
13 weeks.
Weeks. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it was 13 years.
Yeah.
I thought you were still struggling with a 13-week-old, year-old puppy. Diane Zamudio, warm and humid. Oh, I don't like that humid. And
she loves toilet paper. I never got into toilet paper.
I thought it was mostly a cat thing.
Yeah.
Lisa says, what does Lisa say? Hang on. Gosh, it keeps flipping. Good morning from Coleman, Alabama. Yeah. Hello. Marty, hola.
Hola.
And Diane, I'm glad you're doing better. Thank you. It just takes time. Take it slow. Exactly. That was one of the things that I really recognized I had to do within the first week, because I had fallen a few times.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I was just going my usual...
Yeah, speed.
My usual speed, which it's not really fast.
It was pretty fast.
But faster than I should have been going.
Yeah.
So, and I like being efficient and stuff. And then, no, you can't. I discovered that my brain didn't function nearly as quickly as I wanted. I'm sorry, my body didn't go as quickly as my brain wanted it to.
Yeah.
Exactly. Tammy says, oh gosh, howdy. I was able to find the live video, but my phone is slow on the upload. Currently, I'm on the updated FB Lite. Okay, good. Yeah. And I can see your comment, so good for you, good. Tammy. And so you're back in, and I'm sure you're shopping. I would not be surprised at all, because it seems like Friday's your shopping day. Hope your kids are having fun at school. Good morning, Dorothy. Good to see you. Thank you very much for the love and a hug. Karen Leary. Oh, thank you, Karen. I was back last week, but I don't think I was completely back.
No.
I was kind of like...
Yeah.
I was taking full strength.
Advil.
Advil at that time, and now I've got none in since yesterday morning. So I'm feeling like I'm progressing.
Well, that's good. Yes, I wish I had no Advil on me either. So
Well, it's coming out of your system as we speak.
I guess so. I need more tea and sugar.
Yeah, you need definitely tea.
Sugar.
Not so much the sugar, but you're probably craving it.
Sugar always helps.
And Marty says, let's call it a brisk pace. That's it.
Yeah.
Brisk. That's it. Good morning, Jennifer Chung. Good to see you. So we are here again, and we have a whole bunch of things to show you this morning. Nothing that you might not have seen before, of course.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But we are going to show you some of our models, which is going to be really fun. What did you do this last week? Because, I kind of lose track of what you were doing when I'm upstairs not doing anything.
I did a lot of preparing of orders.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. So last week we put out the notification that you could buy printed matter only during September.
Yeah.
Because we won't be having printed matter anymore. We won't be having a shipping department pretty soon at all.
Yeah.
I mean, we might still be able to ship, but we won't have a department.
Yes.
I'm going to say department because that sounds so much more official.
Than me.
She's the department. Anyway, and so that's right. So we had a number of orders from some shops, which was really nice. They're stocking up for Christmas, I guess.
Yeah.
And also stocking up from now on.
Yeah.
And we got some recommendations as to how we could possibly continue making printed leaflets. And we have, both of us decided that our retirement plans don't include creating yet more work for ourselves. Yeah. So at the moment, we're not going to be making any more printed leaflets from now on.
After the end of September.
Yeah, because, printed leaflets are beautiful, they're lovely, and I hope because we're not going to make, in fact, as far as I know, I'm not making any more printed leaflet new patterns either. So if you want to have anything to your collection, like all the small farm samplers.
Yeah, they're doing really well.
Or the alphabet samplers.
Yeah.
What other ones? They're series, right?
The Christmas ones, like the Heirloom Nativity and Carol Singers and Winter Holidays, they all seem to be going very well.
Yeah, and the thing is that if you have some part of the series and you're thinking to yourself, well, I'll get that leaflet to go together with these other leaflets later. Complete your collection now because they'll really look good together. And then if you do ever want to pass them on to someone, then they also will look good with one another. But the patterns are all going to be still available as downloadable PDFs from now on until we can't afford the website anymore.
That's right.
That's really what it comes down to because websites cost money.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you, Karen Krause. Not nice. I'm feeling a lot better today. Not so much Advil. It helps a lot. Jennifer Gowan is here. Carol, doing a lot better. At the beginning of our stream, I told you how I was doing. Marty, no shipping department, Lisa. Well, time to fold up that card table and put it away.
That's right, yes.
You should see our card table. It's like, I don't know, 3 8-foot tables long. Is that about how long it is? Yeah. Our shipping department actually is in physically quite big. Like there was a lot that went on. Sometimes we had 2 or 3 people doing shipping at one time. Yes. So it's still there, but we're going to dismantle some of it pretty soon. Yeah, and it's important that we are able to downsize. So I can move house sometime.
Yeah.
It's been really wonderful having Victoria Sampler in the lower daylight basement of my house. Yeah. Or the lower floor.
Yes.
It really has. I mean,
it really has. Absolutely.
First of all, no overhead over and above buying the house. Yeah. And secondly, I get to go up and down, no matter what, I get to go up and down very short distance
you have
to
a
the
very
office.
Short commute. Unlike me last night.
Yeah, you have a long commute.
Well, last night was even longer.
No.
Because I get out on the highway, and no sooner I get out on the highway, I hear, yes, there's been 2 accidents on the Pat Bay Highway today.
Oh, no.
One going southbound, one going northbound.
So you couldn't evade it.
And so no sooner I'd gotten out, and I went, I see the traffic. So luckily I was at Island View and turned off and had to go the back route, but everybody else had the same idea.
Oh.
So
you ended up being
In
kind
traffic
of-
anyways.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how long did it take you to get home?
Let's see, I left here at, what was it, 10 after 5?
Mhm.
And I think it was 5:45 when I got home.
Oh no!
Yeah.
You must have been so happy to have
Yeah.
Bob bake you another big dinner.
Yeah, well, yes, it wasn't a big dinner. We just had scrambled eggs, but it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has a husband who's already retired, like
Yeah.
I don't know, last year, and Bob cooks in the evening for her now.
Pretty much.
Which
Yeah.
sounds so good.
Yep.
To have someone
Yep.
there to take care of your meal,
Absolutely.
especially when
Yeah.
you get home after a hard day's
Yeah.
work.
Oh, yeah, it was nice. Tonight, I think we're having chicken shish kebabs. So.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
I wish I had the energy
Yeah.
to stand up in my kitchen on one foot
Yeah.
doing things. I have to say, I haven't been doing much cooking because, I mean,
It's
standing up
hard,
on one
hard,
foot,
yeah.
and then you have to manipulate the knee scooter.
Yeah.
And the knee scooter is great at long,
As long as you're
longer.
going forward straight.
Exactly. But if you're standing there trying,
Yeah.
and then you twist your,
Yeah.
and then you have to cut, and then you have to go back to the fridge to put something away, it's just not good.
It's very cumbersome.
Lorraine Clark is here. Hello, waving to you. To Ontario. Nice. Dorothy says you trained him well. Absolutely.
I don't know about that, but
And look, Pat Henke
Yeah.
is here too.
Yeah.
Look at that.
good.
I can't believe it. You're here. Good for you.
I think he decided since I wasn't going to do anything, he better make something, otherwise he was going to starve. So
And he kindly makes it for you too.
yeah, that's right.
Tammy, you took the day off shopping. Oh, how cute. Well, wish your older daughter the best, but I'm sure she'll do just fine. She is quite something. I think that in general, your daughters are pretty encouraged to do a
Mhm.
lot of things. So it's
Mhm.
always fun to hear what they're up to. They're getting so tall, too. I couldn't believe it when I saw their pictures going
Yeah.
off to school last week, I think it was. Anyway, sorry, we're just chit-chatting away. What about our models?
So I did pull some models. A lot of them are Christmas things.
How about we wait with the Christmas things for a second?
Exactly, and
I got a few that aren't Christmas things.
okay, and I've got one from the alphabet sampler.
Oh, sure. In fact,
And I
feel
think
free.
it's appropriate right now. Is S is for Stitcher.
This is one of my favorite alphabet samplers because you can do it on your own, on its own, rather.
Absolutely.
You don't have to do it
Yeah.
along with the other 23 other alphabet samplers. You can just do one and then do this one, which is S is for Stitcher.
Exactly.
Hello.
And
There's also a Q is for Quilter.
there is, and N for Knitter.
N? I thought it was a K.
Oh, sorry, K for Knitter. It's the Advil. It's the Advil. K for Knitter.
I stopped that, Bill. She started it. And then there's also like M is for a mother.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of
Mhm.
appropriate female, not roles necessarily, but the things that people do, women do. And
Yeah.
and it's really nice to be able to give a teacher, T is for teacher.
Yeah.
So don't think that you have to do all 24 samplers in order to make the alphabet
That's
samplers.
right. Exactly. So S is for Stitcher. All the motifs and stitches, of course, start with S.
I like the skunk. It's my
Yes,
favorite
I like
part.
skunk. A sailboat.
Yep, and she is sitting there stitching.
Stitching.
What's that bird?
Yeah.
Has to be an S too. Do you remember? Is that a bird?
Starling.
Oh, probably.
Could be a starling.
Looks like a shadow of a starling anyway.
Yeah.
So that looks great. And I've got a few other ones that aren't Christmas. This one we have shown before, but it does bear repeating after all of the talking about dogs this morning. Come on, how about cats, eh? So not C is for cat. No, 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 no. It is the I Love Cat sampler. Croucher, jumper, sweet face bumper. I mean, this poem is not totally mine, but it is part of something else I read one time. I just love it. I love my cat. And actually, I'm a real cat person. I would have one if I wasn't going to be moving. I would take one right now. But I know that I was always traveling before. Oh, and don't forget the heart hanger at the bottom is yummy. Particularly with this Bargello,
Yeah.
this Bargello.
Mhm.
Oh, that looks so nice in real life. And I guess I just put it down here.
Yep.
With my crutches.
Yeah, leaning on your crutches.
Okay, there we go. And then there's another one that we haven't shown very much. We've shown it, I think, in January.
Oh, okay.
So, this is a much better time for this because this is when
Absolutely.
the bees are active. What's this one called again?
Dave's Honey Farm.
Dave's Honey Farm. Those of you who have done this one, I bet you still have it hanging on your walls because this one you don't want to get rid of. It's so pretty.
It was a fun piece to stitch, actually. I'd stitch it, and it's hanging by my front door.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
It's just there's so many little things that happen in this one.
Yeah.
And as you go, you're not bored because you've got, oh, here's something else, and here's another specially stitch, and isn't that a lovely vine? And look at that. It's the, I love this vine. What's it called? The one with the little hearts.
Bleeding Hearts.
Bleeding hearts, exactly. Just love that. And then, of course, as always with my small farm samplers, I try to put at the bottom what the farmers are selling, which, of course, is not bees.
No, it's honey.
It's honey. Exactly. And this one is an oldie but a goodie.
I love this one, actually. I haven't stitched it yet, but
This
one
one's
day
fun.
I will. Yeah.
I also particularly love music. Sang most of my life in either solo or in a small choir. And then when I went to Louisiana, when I went to New Orleans, Louisiana, I think I'm saying that right. I just couldn't believe the amount of music that I heard there. It was so beautiful. I was teaching there with a couple of other teachers, which was really fun. So it wasn't all on me, and I didn't organize it, but it was wonderful to visit New Orleans. And I'm a real jazz buff. So here it is, my little enthusiastic sampler about New Orleans. So those of you who have either visited or are planning to visit because it's, COVID is over, or at least you can travel now, I should say. You're going to be going to New Orleans. Do this one. It is so fun. And got another one here. This is a happy birthday sampler.
Or celebrate.
But you can put the word celebrate in it, right?
Yeah,
is that also charted?
I think so.
You can put the word celebrate, and there's also happy birthday, and it is a really nice one to give to someone who has a special birthday. My mom used to celebrate every 5 years.
Okay.
On the 5 years. So she would celebrate her 60th, her 65th, and she'd have a party. I would have stitched this for her. I never did this while she was doing that, but I would have stitched this for her. Big cake at the top, lots of celebratory stitches. So
I love the colors in this one too.
yeah, really nice pastel-y kind of, but still bright. And there's a little star at the top, a little star sequence of the heart. And a little more Bargello, one of my favorite specialty stitches. There it says happy birthday with some notes to show you that we're singing. And then you can put a number in there if you want for a special birthday. Kind of fun to do.
Initials would work as well.
Initials would be really cute. Or you could just put a charm in there.
Yeah.
You don't have to put a number in there if you don't want to. You can make it so that it isn't numerically correct.
Yes.
And that's it for non-Christmas models.
Yes.
We've actually spent a lot of time searching through our models to make sure that we showed no Christmas models up until now in 2022. We might have shown one.
We might have showed a couple, but we tried not to show the Christmas ones.
Yes, because we wanted to show you in September, because this was going to be our year of showing every single model that we could. Let's see, there's a question there, so I will check. Oops, sorry, I'm unscrolling and then I have to re-scroll. Okay, let's see. Pat says, I'll be 70 next year. Hope daughter will come and see me.
Oh.
I hope so too, for your sake. That'll be lovely. And maybe your daughter can, stitch the celebrate.
Yeah,
Happy birthday sampler. Pat, Beyond Cross Stitch Lesson website still available? Yes. And it will be available now. And have you updated it yet?
I'm pretty sure I'd updated everybody to December 31st, but I haven't done the website. I've just done the classes.
That will be a little important
Yeah.
because they won't know.
Yeah.
If you want, I could do something.
Well, you could.
I could do
Yeah,
that.
you could do that.
Because Lisa's been so busy sending out printed leaflets because they're going out the door. And don't forget to order printed leaflets before the end of September because they're not going to be printed any longer. Okay.
Yeah. So that's a good thing for.
I can feel like I'm actually doing something.
Do something in your office for a bit.
I feel
Yeah.
so
Well,
helpless.
you were on there yesterday for a while sorting out your emails.
Yeah, that was really nice. I loved it. I feel like I'm part of things again. So I'll update the website, but yes, we're going till December 31st.
December 31st.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's all set in my mind, and I'm really thrilled, and I really hope and pray that by then I will have a full plan for all the digital products that we will still be making available to you. And that includes downloadable PDFs, all our mini patterns, all the various different patterns, all going to be downloadable PDFs only by the end of September. And then it also includes our courses. They're also going to be digital and hopefully online retreats.
Yes.
So that should be fun. And the retreats hopefully will be for new patterns as well as old ones. Yes, you can finish, Pat. Yay!
Yeah.
Diane Gowan is here from Fritton, the UK. I had never heard of that
I've not heard of that village. No.
But that's great. Thanks, Diane. I'm glad you're here. Carol's here too.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. I think I saw you. I think I saw a comment earlier. I may not have mentioned you, Carol, but thank you for reminding me because, yes, you are here for sure. Let's see if there's anybody else here that we missed. If we missed you, please say hi again. We'd be happy to say hello to you. Are you ready for Christmas?
Am I ready for Christmas? No, but
we have some models.
Yeah. Now is the time to get ready for Christmas.
That's for sure, especially if you're a stitcher, because whether or not you are a stitcher for another kind of celebration at the end of the year, almost every country has something going on around the end of the year. It could be a new year, it could be Hanukkah is one of them. So there's a variety of ways that you can celebrate by stitching, but I am more into Christmas because that's what I was growing. That's my heritage and what I grew up with. You were a Christmas girl, so I've got a lot of Christmas designs. It just honestly, it's the one kind of design. I think we might have like a third of my designs are Christmas, maybe more.
At least a third, yes, I would say.
Do you think maybe even like a half?
Yeah.
I think there was a lot of Christmas. So
there's a lot of Christmas.
Get ready because we're going to be showing all our Christmas designs.
Or winter designs.
Or winter, exactly. So this one, which you've seen before, but it's the one that I'm going to show you now. Oops, sorry about your knee. This one starts out at the top with a whole bunch of angels singing hallelujah, I can imagine. And of course, this is just as per the stories in the Bible, okay? This you don't have to believe in or anything. It's just a lovely way of telling the story. And there we are, the shepherds with a little bunny.
It was so fun to stitch this one because the colors were just so inviting.
Just right?
Yeah.
So good to hear. Also stitched this on Smoky Pearl. Was that this one?
Yeah. Yeah, that is Smoky Pearl.
Mm-hmm. And actually the wise men turned out really well, especially that one in the middle with his turban. I love that guy. This one right here with his little face and his little mustache. His beady little eyes. And then, of course, there's the creche and the hardanger, the ubiquitous hardanger. I like to put it at the bottom of some of my samplers. The reason I like doing it is because I love hardanger, and that's the best place to put it. If you put hardanger in the middle, it kind of it's quite bulky.
Absolutely.
It takes away from the subject matter, but it's great at the bottom.
Or the top.
Or the top.
Or the top, yeah.
Or the top.
You've got some
sometimes in the middle if I make it small enough.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, I think Heirloom Stitching Sampler has a heart in the middle.
Exactly.
But it doesn't take up the whole band. It's filled in with other things.
Exactly. Pat says, I'm planning a project for Christmas. No daughter doesn't see. Okay.
So,
daughter doesn't see. Thank you.
She's down at, said so at the bottom there. So.
Sorry, Pat. And Dorothy says, I'm still trying to flat fold finish my bling tree. I'm always afraid to move on to the next step. You know what? That's life.
Yeah, that is, exactly. And quite often I'm the same when I'm finishing is I get to a certain point, it's like, I'll leave it for a little while until inspiration takes over and then I move on to the next step.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way that you have to finish it in any particular time or time frame or anything, Dorothy. Just finish it when your spirit gets you going.
Absolutely.
I also find that in the morning, I have much more kind of an energy for new things.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the time when I would do something like that. Is if I'm stuck like that, it
Yes.
says I'm afraid to move on to the next step. Acknowledge your fear,
Yeah.
and then try to find out as much as you can about it. And then, like, plan it in your head and
Absolutely.
see what the next step is. And then when you wake up in the morning, then do that.
Yeah.
Because if you're doing it at the end of the day, honestly, entropy sets in.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
Right now I've got the Easter egg hunt on my sewing table, and I've sewn, because I'm making it into a wall hanging, the first border sewn around it. But I need to trim that border. So it's finding the right moment and headspace to do that type of work.
Mm-hmm.
And so, it's been sitting up like that for, probably since before summer.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the thing. Summer also has
Absolutely.
its own demands, and,
Yeah.
and you don't, like you said it right, headspace. So
Yeah.
your headspace for summer is to sit outside on the deck
Absolutely.
for you.
Yeah.
And to go outside and have walks with your dogs.
Yeah.
And to come here and work.
Yeah.
But headspace for finishing a certain thing, you might need to wait until the cooler weather. Who knows?
Absolutely. So there's a right time to do everything. So, don't worry about being afraid.
Exactly.
It'll come to you when it comes to you.
And Tammy says, I need quiet time to work on finishing.
Absolutely.
Especially the 3D
Yeah.
buildings,
Yeah,
she says. And
definitely.
that's so true. I think quiet time, particularly for you, Tammy, must be in short supply. And I just want to bring out the angel cards.
No, we haven't done this for a
Before
while.
we see some of the other models. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you're going to have to just find one. They're not all upside down or anything, so I'm
Okay.
going to put it up here so you can't
Let's
see a
if
thing.
I can get the right one to
Okay.
be you. The world needs you.
Yes,
Yeah.
keep that in mind. Everybody. The world needs you. Be yourself.
Be yourself. Don't try to be
Yes.
something else.
No, and actually this is really good for me this week because my partner, who's in Mazatlan at the moment, and he's is making friends. He's also showing me pictures of them all going out to eat
Oh.
in beautiful restaurants with all of the Mexican food and the ocean in the background, and going, oh, I have to remember to be me because I just want to be them.
Yeah, that's right. You have to wait until your foot's healed,
I know.
and then you can go.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
going to go. And now we have a whole bunch more Christmas things.
We do. And these are Christmas virtues.
Is this one also a virtue?
Yeah. They're
Oh yeah, they're
Those
both
two
of
are
them.
the same.
Okay, so I'll hold these up.
And this is Christmas virtues 2.
Oh, okay,
And
great.
so there's 4 ornaments in both Christmas virtues 1 and Christmas virtues 2. And so let's see.
She's still going to show it. I
Yeah.
know she's going to show
So
it.
that's compassion and courage.
Yep.
And then that's honesty and what's the other one? Generosity. Oops, sorry. There we go.
They all turned out really cute.
They did.
They have little specialty stitches, but they're particularly good for people who have not done a lot of specialty stitching.
Mm-hmm.
These specialty stitches, I'm pretty sure they're all on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
In short.
In short.
They're not it's not a class, but it is a kind of a
Yeah. A library, so to
yes,
speak.
a library, exactly. So these two are done on different colored fabric.
Yeah.
And also different size fabric.
Yes.
So this one was done on Lugana 25,
Yeah.
which makes each cross 12 over, so makes 12 and a half stitches per inch if you're doing just cross stitch on this fabric. And this one was done on,
28 count platinum.
see, she knows.
Yeah.
Anyway, I love them on platinum too because they look a little bit more antique-y.
Antique, yes.
But you
Yeah.
can put them on any fabric.
No, that's right, exactly. And
And because I'm just going to tell them, so exciting, because you're learning how to change colors. Go for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jennifer, Thea, are you moving? I have not been able to join lately due to moving. I won't be moving quite yet. Haven't sold my house yet, but that is, something that is much more possible in the early new year than I would like.
Yeah.
I don't want to move from here. I love this place, but
Yeah.
you know, it's way too big for two people. And once we have stopped the Victoria Sampler office here, which Lisa and I are working on this fall, is just basically downsizing everything down here.
Yeah.
Then I'll be able to move. And,
Absolutely.
And it's important because, you know, don't have a pension.
Yeah.
So got to be able to figure out how to.
Into a smaller place.
Yep. And maybe realize some profit on this place.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's important to move, but that question kind of goes on a whole bunch of different thoughts in my head, which I don't have to talk about here. But yes, I am thinking of moving. I'm also thinking of possibly being in Mazatlan for maybe more than, you know, a few months, maybe for a year at a time.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I want to go digital.
Yeah.
So that I can still be with you.
Yeah.
And you.
Yeah. And you.
Because we're going to be going digital together.
Together, exactly. And I probably will be moving myself out of the Victoria area and moving closer to where my mom lives, which is about 2.5 hours away. So.
Yeah, and your sister's going to be hopefully moving up there?
Hopefully we're all going to be moving closer to mom.
Yeah, so isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
But we're going to stay in touch totally.
Absolutely.
With all of the business that we are really good at.
Yeah.
And we're going to stay digitally connected so that, you know, Lisa can still do a whole bunch of things bookwork-wise and organizing stuff-wise. And hopefully this will all morph into the most wonderful retirement ever.
Yes.
Semi-retirement.
Yeah.
So, yes. Jennifer Gowan. Yes, the answer is yes. But not right away.
No.
And we have how many more?
I've got
2 more.
three more here.
Okay. And that's it.
And then we've got these ones.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is called the Christmas wreath. And I should have brought my frame piece in, but I didn't. So this is done as the box top, but you could also frame it.
And your frame it has gone like this.
Exactly.
I love it as a diamond shape, by the way. It just looks so gorgeous when it's framed like that.
That's right. And I did it on, I don't think it was platinum. It might have been clay or something like that.
And it just looks stunning.
Yeah.
This wreath actually became one of our big hot sellers.
Yeah, it was.
Which is unusual for something that is fairly simple in its idea. And
the silk ribbon on it with the twisted roses, they were fun. A little finicky, but a little fun.
Well, when you do a twisted rose, remember to get a piece, to get a beading needle, a very, very thin beading needle, like a number 10. Just thread it with one strand of a matching red floss.
Yeah.
And then you can do little tacking stitches as you do these.
Yeah.
And even as you do the bow. Because I found that if you tack at the time you're doing with the silk ribbon, then it will stay in place.
Absolutely.
I have to put my leg up. My leg is in a big boot at the moment. And I feel it sometimes, you know, it's like starts swelling because I'm sitting down and it's going down.
The leg is down?
Yeah, so I have to lift it up. So I'm a little awkward here, but that's okay.
Yeah.
At least I'm alive.
So this is the cardinal stocking sampler. And it's got lots of cardinals on it. Some little heart hanger at the top. Some rose hearts. And then the heart hanger at the bottom. And you've got your nice cardinals in the toe.
That, you know, that bit of heart hanger here, as I did it at the time, I didn't see it. But really, it looks like stirrups. It looks like it's good for people who have, you know, horses and they're riding horses.
I agree with that. Yes, absolutely.
Hello.
I love the colors of this one.
Hello, Kathleen. You're late. Better late than never. Thank you for coming. Good for you. I bought a smaller house, but I've not sold mine yet. Well, at least you bought one already. Good for you, Jennifer. Yeah, so it's time for everyone to do those things. And what else do we have?
And this is kind of along the same as the stocking. It's the cardinal bell pull.
And actually, I think I used the same pattern as from the stocking, but I made it over one. I think that's true.
Exactly.
Is that right?
Yeah. So if you look at the cardinals at the toe.
Yes, they're the same.
They're the same.
So you actually get the exact same pattern on this one and this one.
Yeah.
Only on this one, it's over one.
Over one.
Oh, I should show this while you show this one as well.
And then there is also what we call a sugar plum that goes with it. Let me
It's an
just try.
ornament. And you know what's
An
good about
ornament.
this ornament? You don't have to hang it. You just stick it in the tree.
Yeah.
It sticks. Like
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
You've
It
got
just,
it just sits there, doesn't
it
it?
sticks within the branches.
Yeah, that's right. So this is really a nice set, and it goes together in the leaflet,
Yeah.
which is called Cardinal Sampler.
Cardinal bell pull?
Cardinal
I
Bell
think
Pull.
it's cardinal bell pull.
I think you're right. So that is all our models. And Karen Lang is working hard on her gingerbread village. It's getting to be a little bit like Christmas.
Yeah.
So exciting. It's past September. This is our long, long weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be a longer for you, right?
It is, yes, because I'm going to take Tuesday off too.
Yes. So
Yes.
she's not going to be in the office from tomorrow,
Yeah.
Saturday.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
The office is going to be closed. So if you email, remember to wait for an answer.
Yeah.
You know, because she just won't be there.
I'll be in on Wednesday, but it might take me until Thursday to answer your email.
It's going to be a busy day on Thursday. Anyway, I wanted you all to know that. And Dorothy's working on the Cardinal Bell Pull right now. How are you doing
Very
with the
nice.
over one? I hope well.
I like doing over one.
And Karen's Gingerbread Village, I haven't seen any pictures yet, Karen. Let's have a look at some of
Yeah.
your progress photos. We'd love to see. So finally, because I think I have to go and do something with my leg.
You have to go put it up?
Yeah.
Well, it's been 45 minutes, so
Yeah, it's time to get
it's
up.
time.
But we do have one auction. No, we don't. We have 3 auction items.
Are we going to combine them as one auction though?
You think we should?
I don't know.
Well, you guys, I think we might do this all in one
I
auction.
think so, because they are a set.
So I think this goes on your side, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And then gold goes next to it, and myrrh. Okay, so this is the set.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Frankincense, gold,
and myrrh.
and myrrh. It's a mirror opposite in our monitor there. Anyway, so this, I'm going to show you every single one of them. They're amazingly stitched. These are models that were created for our trunk show at one point. And the stitching is way better than the first ones I did, which is good because whoever gets these is going to get a pristine model.
Absolutely.
That's the myrrh. And then the gold is phenomenal with the amount of beadwork and gold braid and satin stitching, and it even says gold and it's a casket, so that's gold.
And then frankincense.
And then frankincense has this gorgeous top. It's kind of like a perfume bottle with all the beads and the word frankincense, of course, beautifully outlined, and the satin stitching and gorgeous stitches all throughout. So these 3 are going to be put on at the same time because we don't want them to go to separate places.
Yeah. It's a set.
It is a set, and it isn't going to be easy to ship them all to one person because they're a little bit heavy, but they don't have glass.
No, they don't have glass.
And they have minimal frames.
Yeah.
The frames are really pretty actually.
And they all match.
And they all match, so it is a total set,
Mm-hmm.
and we're looking forward to seeing our auction go on. Probably will take me another hour and a half or so. I've got the free pattern up already, just so you all know. It's up.
Oh, and I guess the poll never showed up because no one
Nope.
said anything.
No
about
one
it,
said
so-
anything. Oh, Kathleen, I'm so glad to hear that you're stitching them. They are gorgeous. Every time during Christmas time when I put them up on my wall, people comment on them. They're just lovely.
I've got all 3 framed together.
I know.
Yeah.
That would be so
And
good.
it's always up on my wall. I never take it down.
I don't blame you. And just so you know, you can take them out of these frames and
Yeah.
put them together in one frame like Lisa's done.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, they are going to be auctioned off, so hopefully that will happen sometime in the next couple of hours.
Today or tomorrow?
Today.
Today?
For sure today. I've got another appointment this afternoon, don't
Yes. Then you
Well,
might want to rest for a little while.
I? You'll see them when you see them.
Yeah. And being that, we could have the auction until Tuesday.
Yeah, if that's the
Yeah,
case.
if
But,
that's the case.
might just get it done. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
We'll just see.
Yeah. To see how the morning progresses.
That's right. The main thing is that that's going to be our auction item for this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope you enjoyed having a little time with us. I hope you didn't, run into anybody if and when you were driving while you were listening.
Yeah. If you were driving.
I hear this
Yeah.
sometimes. Some people were saying, "Yes, I'm driving and I'm
Yeah.
going to the store
That's
or
right.
whatever," and I'm
Yeah.
thinking, "Okay, don't have an accident."
Pay attention.
I wish you all the best. I hope you have a really good weekend. Long
Yeah.
weekend.
Good long weekend.
It's a
for
long
us.
weekend in the U.S. too,
I think
isn't
it's a
it?
long weekend down in the States, yes.
And if it's a long weekend anywhere else in the world, I hope you have a
Mhm.
great time. Enjoy this last little gasp of summer.
Yeah.
And we are going to be away from our office until
Wednesday.
Tuesday. Oh, sorry.
Until Wednesday.
Sorry, till Wednesday this
Mhm.
time. It's a bit of a holiday for
Yeah.
Lisa, which she richly deserves. And I guess we'll see you then. And we'll see you next week,
Absolutely.
same time,
Same
9:30 in the morning. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.